Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Indeed, all praises for Allah. We praise Him, seek His assistance, and seek His forgiveness. We seek refuge in Allah from the evil promptings of our souls and from our evil actions. Whoever Allah guides, none can misguide, and whoever Allah leaves astray, none can guide aright. I testify that none have the right to be worshipped except Allah alone, having no partner. And I testify that Muhammad, may Allah exalt his mention, is his slave and his messenger. Today, I said to myself, today, I want to speak about Allah more and more, to let you know more and more about Him. And then I guess the most mysterious and the most strange point, all of us are in trouble or not understanding or many things around it, is the Qadar, the predestination. So I said to myself, I think it is the time to know properly about, because it will totally change your behavior if you are oriented properly by. So please excuse me, today I'll start speaking with Al-Qadr, and tomorrow inshallah we will make it tafsir, because inshallah this will greatly differ with you, inshallah, hopefully that, because it is highly important point all of us should be oriented and know. First of all, Qadar or predestination, we have to know the meaning. What is the meaning of Al-Qadar? First of all, as we know that it is one of the pillars of Iman. Pillars of Iman are 6, started by to have full Iman, belief in Allah Jalla wa Ala, and then in His angels, books, messengers, and the last one, or number 6, is Iman in Qadar, that is to believe that Qadar is something quite correct, and we should believe at, and we should accept. So what is that Qadar? The predestination. It is actually Allah's knowledge of everything. Al-Qadar هو علم الله جل وعلا بكل شيء. Allah جل وعلا knows everything. So Al-Qadar is Allah's knowledge of everything in its appointed measure. This is very, very important. Because everything Allah determined, as we are going to see, to occur in certain time, certain place, with certain amount. Everything is calculated with great wisdom, with great mercy, with great justice, even with the disbelievers. So Allah's knowledge of everything in its appointed measure, and in order, Allah Jalla wa Ala is not in need of that, but in order to prove that Allah is well oriented by everything before it's happening, Allah made that Qadar to be written in the preserved tablet, which is Al-Lawh al-Mahfuz. So what is Qadar? Qadar is Allah's knowledge of everything in its appointed measure, and it is written in the preserved tablet, which is the Lawh Mahfuz. Another important thing about the definition is that Qadar is Allah's secret. Nobody knows about it. It is His secret in creation. And no close angel, neither close angel nor sent messenger has access to it. Nobody but him only. So this is his secret. I want you to learn in Arabic, and then we are going to translate what is Qadar. In Arabic, alima. In Arabic, alima, to know. Before telling what is that, I want you to imagine with me something. ولله المثل الأعلى. If an engineer is going to build a house, he is going to build a house. So before building the house, there are steps. Before building, there are steps. So, first of all, he has to think. What is he going to do? Okay, again. An engineer wants to build a house. Let us be, first of all, be oriented by that. If he wants to build that house, if he wants to build it, he will never ever go directly and build. If he is going to build, he's not going to directly go and build. But first of all, there is stages before doing that. The first stage is that he came to know that he is going to build. So alima. As we said, that if that engineer wants to build a house, first of all, he has to know that he is going to build. So alima. After that, he is going to think about that thing he is going to build. So, number one, alima, knowledge, to know what is he going to create. Let us be away from qadar. I want you to understand it. So he cannot arrange for that without making a drawing or sketch or something to prove that he is going to do. So he should write what he is thinking. I want to build a house. So first of all, I think he should be like that. So he should register it by writing. He didn't go there to the land to build the house, but he has papers and he starts writing what he wants. So after alima, kataba. And then he wrote, write what he want to make or to draw or to whatever. He registered it on papers, not yet achieve it. After that, he should be oriented by all things around that thing. For example, he's going to build a house. So he should be oriented about circumstances that may happen. If he built here, he may need that. This area is not like that area. He should be oriented by what he wants to put it in the same situation he like. So he should be oriented by the things he wants. So he should have the will to do that. If it is in my capability or not, it is. So I'll do it. أراد. So علم كتب أراد. Not yet he did. But خلاص, it's finished. I'm going to make it. So I want to make it. خلاص I'm going to make it. After that, خلق. He made it. These are the steps. Allah جل وعلا ولله المثل الأعلى. We want to analyze these 4 things for proving that for Allah predestination, how it occurs. Number 1, we should be oriented that Allah Jalla wa Ala is the all-knowing of all things. All things, whether general or specific. If he is oriented, so everything will be with his action. So, because Allah is the all-knowing of all things, whether they are general or specific, this entails his actions. What are his actions? Creation, organization of that creation, giving life, causing death, or actions of his creation, such as, for example, to let men speak, so speech. Actions, situations, and the states of animals, plants, or even inanimate objects. So He Jalla wa Ala has encompassed all things in knowledge, and this is as he says in Surah At-Talaq number 12, the last verse, Allahu alladhi khalaqa sab'a samawati wa min al-ardi mithlahun. يتنزل الأمر بينهن. Why? لتعلموا. What are you going to know and should know? أن الله على كل شيء قدير وأن الله قد أحاط بكل شيء علما. Allah Jalla wa Ala created 7 heavens and like them earth, and then he has his command. His command descends among them. Why the command descends among them? So that his creation, his slaves, came to know that Allah Jalla wa Ala is competent over all things. All things is his. And not only that, but the fact that he encompassed all things in knowledge. So the word alima means knowing all things, whether they are general or specific. And this entails his actions, such as creation, organization, giving life, causing death, or the actions of his creation, such as speech, actions, situation, and the states of animals, plants, inanimate objects. He not only knows, but also has encompassed all things in his knowledge, according to the 12th verse At-Talaq, where he said, Allahu alladhi khalaqa sab'a samawati wa min al-ardi mithlahun, Why يتنزل الأمر بينهن. Why لتعلموا أن الله على كل شيء قدير وأن الله قد أحاط بكل شيء علما. To be oriented that when he created 7 heavens and 7 earths, his command descend among them. That command in order to know you, all slaves and creation, that Allah Jalla wa Ala is competent over all things. And that Allah Jalla wa Ala has encompassed all things in knowledge. So this is the first point, which is Allah is well-oriented and know everything جملة وتفصيلا, in details or specifically. And number 2, after orientation and knowing everything, he should write it. Allah Jalla wa Ala has written all things that will come to pass have been written in the preserved tablet pertaining to creation, the world's conditions, provisions, lifespans, everything. Allah Jalla wa Ala make everything be written, and that things written, it is related to his deeds. All his deeds, all things that will come to pass have been written in very meticulous attitude. It is written their quantity, their nature, the time, the place. Nothing will change or be replaced, nor increased or decreased, except by his decree. Are you oriented? Are you oriented? So again, as we said, that the pillars of Qadar, predestination, is that you should have iman that Allah is the all-knowing of all things, whether they are general or specific. And this entails his creation, such as creation, organization, his actions. This entails his actions like creation, organization, to give life, to cause death, and the actions of his creation, such as their speech, actions, situations, the states of animals, plants, or even inanimate objects. And he has encompassed all things in knowledge. And he said that in Surah Al-Talaq 12, الله الذي خلق 7 سماوات ومن الأرض مثلهن يتنزل الأمر بينهن لتعلموا أن الله على كل شيء قدير وأن الله قد أحاط بكل شيء علما. This is number 1. And number 2, that we have to have iman that Allah Jalla wa Ala has written all things that will come to pass in the preserved tablet, and he has written them in the preserved tablet pertaining to creation, the world, to everything, the world's conditions, provisions, lifespans. He has written all this in its quantity, in its nature, in its time, in its place, so that nothing will change or be replaced, nor increased or decreased, except with Allah's decree Jalla wa Ala. And Allah Jalla wa Ala proves that in verses in order to be oriented by, where he said that in Surah Al-Hajj, ألم تعلم أن الله يعلم ما في السماء والأرض إن ذلك في كتاب إن ذلك على الله يسير. Don't you know that Allah knows what is in the heaven and the earth? Didn't you know that? Indeed, that is in the record. Indeed, that is very easy for Allah. It is a proof that the word fi kitab, to prove that everything have been written in the preserved tablet. And also Abdullah ibn Umar, Abdullah ibn Amr ibn al-As radiallahu anhu wa ardah, narrated that the messenger Muhammad, may Allah exalt his mention, he said that Allah Jalla wa Ala wrote the decrees of his creation, and he did that 50,000 years before he created the heavens and earth. And he said that Allah Jalla wa Ala throne is above the water. I want to explain this hadith in order to be oriented by. See with me this hadith. It's okay, I write it here. See with me this hadith. This hadith by Abdullah ibn Amr ibn al-As radiallahu anhu wa ardah. He said that Allah wrote the decrees of his creation. So he wrote it in the preserved tablet. And he did that 50,000 years before he created the heavens and earth. And he said that Abdullah ibn Amr ibn al-As, he said that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, throne is above the water. This is the point I want to discuss with you now. First of all, we have to know concerning the creation. Concerning the creation, Allah Jalla wa Ala خلق الأرض. So creation of the earth is before creation of the heavens. And Allah said, إنكم قل أئنكم لتكفرون بالذي خلق الأرض في يومين. And then he continues to say, ثم استوى إلى السماء وهي دخان. Then the heavens, and it was just smoke. And he ordered them to come by their will or forcibly. They said, by our will we are going to come. And after creating first the earth, then heavens, he let the earth be suitable for those coming to live on. So he made the so-called daha. Daha comes in Surah Al-Nazi'at, وَالْأَرْضَ بَعْدَ ذَلِكَ دَحَاهَا. Dahaha means he put in the earth what is needed by the people to use. That was after the heaven creation. And Allah Jalla wa Ala, before creation, he was settled on his throne. That throne was on water, which is on the narrated hadith. Just now we have seen that in the hadith, the messenger, may Allah exalt his mention, is saying that his throne is above the water. This is the point I want to discuss. I discuss it with you. So if we want to make sequely, we are going to say that Allah Jalla wa Ala was on his throne in a suitable condition, suitable for his majesty, and he that was on the throne, and the throne was above water. And after that he created earth, and then directed to the heavens to be created, and the heavens after creation of the earth, after creation of the earth, he created the heavens. It was first, before it was in the form of smoke, like smoke. It was not like it was smoke, and then changed into heavens. And after creating the earth and the heavens, he called them, would you like to come by yourself or forcibly by my order? They said, we are going to come by ourselves, طائعين. And then after that, he started preparing things needed to be used in the earth. He started doing it, the so-called وَالْأَرْضَ بَعْدَ ذَلِكَ دَحَّاهَا, means he prepared it to be suitable for using. See how Allah mercy? See how Allah mercy for preparing everything for us in order to be oriented by you, Lord, in order to know who is your Lord, in order to feel ashamed to commit anything make him angry. Is very important, actually. It's very important. So again, we have said that creation, the steps of or the pillars of Qadar, predestination, is number one, Allah Jalla wa Ala is well oriented and all knowing of all things. And then number two, he has written all things in the preserved tablet in the Lawh Mahfuz. And number three, whatever takes place is from his will, Jalla wa Ala. Whatever Allah wills shall happen. Whatever he does not will shall never be. This pertains to his actions. If the condition is what he wants, happen. What he didn't, doesn't happen. So Allah Jalla wa Ala, we have to have iman that whatever takes place is from his will, the will of Allah Jalla wa Ala. And whatever Allah wills shall happen. And whatever he does not will shall never be. So this pertains to his actions such as creation and organization, life and death, and etc. So the actions of creation, such as intention, speech, actions of conditions, actions, every actions. And the proof for the pillar number three, which is iman, that whatever takes place is from Allah will. Allah Jalla wa Ala said in Surah Al-Qasas 68, وَرَبُّكَ يَخْلُقُ مَا يَشَاءُ وَيَخْتَارُ مَا كَانَ لَهُمُ الْخِيَرَةُ سُبْحَانَ اللَّهِ وَتَعَالَى عَمَّا يُشْرِكُونَ. Allah Jalla wa Ala is saying that your Lord creates what he wills and chooses. Not for them was the choice. Not for them was the choice. Exalted is Allah and high above what they associate with him. Subhanallah wa ta'ala, Subhanallah wa ta'ala, amma yushrikun. So as we have said that the pillars of Iman by Al-Qadr is number one, Iman that Allah Jalla wa Ala is the all-knowing of all things, whether they are general or specific. And number two, Iman that Allah Jalla wa Ala has written all things that will come to pass in the preserved tablet pertaining to creation, the worlds, the conditions, the provision and lifespans, everything. And number three, we have to have Iman that whatever takes place is from Allah will. whatever Allah wills shall happen. Whatever He does not will shall never happen, shall never be. This pertains to His actions. So you should refer to this fact if you are seeing any action. Whatever takes place from Allah will, and if He will, it will occur. If He doesn't will, He shall never be. It shall never be. So this pertains to His actions, such as creation, organization, life, death, etc., etc., or the actions of creation, like intention, speech, actions, conditions. And we have informed that, emphasized that by Surah Al-Qasas, Surah Al-Qasas 68, وَرَبُّكَ يَخْلُقُ مَا يَشَاءُ وَيَخْتَارُ. Your Lord creates what He wills and chooses. مَا كَانَ لَهُمُ الْخِيَرَةُ. Nor from them was the choice. The choice is only from Allah. Exalted is Allah, and high above what they associate with Him. تعالى الله عما يشركون. Nobody equals Him. How to let any share Him? تعالى Allah. It's impossible. Exalted is Allah, and high above all what they associate with Him. And also another verse in Surah Ibrahim 27, where Allah Jalla wa Ala is saying, يثبت الله الذين آمنوا. You have to know this, sister. You have to know this very, very, very well, to know how we are supported by Allah, and never ever to feel any discomfort, to feel any angry behavior, or to feel not feeling properly concerning any matter. Just put your full reliance to Allah. It will be easy and soft for you. You have to be oriented by that. You have to be oriented by that. See what Allah Jalla wa Ala is saying. يثبت الله الذين آمنوا بالقول الثابت في الحياة الدنيا وفي الآخرة ويضل الله الظالمين ويفعل الله ما يشاء. See with me, sister. In Surah Ibrahim 27, Allah is saying Allah keeps those who believe firm. He keeps them firm. Firm. What's firm? Not to kick anybody. No. Firm by word. Firm by word. You are not changed according to other situations. You are firm in your word. You are not going to change your word. You know that this is right. You will do. You know this is the truth. You know Allah Jalla wa Ala said it in His book, or Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said it in His authentic talks, or Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam did it. So you are firm in your word, and you will be firm. Continue to be firm. So Allah Jalla wa Ala will keep firm those who believe, really believe. How He's going to keep them firm? By stand firm in this world. Keeps them firm in their words, firm in their actions, firm in their talks, firm in their deeds. Firm. Stand firm in that world which is full of deceiving and full of strange actions and full of hypocrites who are smiling all the time, keeping cheerful attitude with jet black hearts. those who are really believers, truly mu'min, the true believers, Allah will let them be firm in that world, on this world. They will keep on worshipping Allah alone, having no partners, and will never be affected. They will be firm in all their deeds, their talks, their behavior, their manner, everything. They are firm and not changed. يثبت الله الذين آمنوا بالقول الثابت. Here and in hereafter. Hereafter is very terrible. Allah Jalla wa Ala is going to let them be firm. Allah Jalla wa Ala will let them be firm and will keep them firm facing troubles of hereafter. And on the other hand, He will cause to go astray those who are behaving badly, ظالمين, polytheistic, wrongdoers. Allah Jalla wa Ala is doing whatever He will, whatever He wants, according to His wisdom and knowledge. According to His wisdom and knowledge. Allah never ever do dhulm for any. Allah never ever do dhulm for any. So, Allah Jalla wa Ala is confirming that what Allah will take place. When whatever takes place is from His will, and whatever Allah will shall happen, and whatever He does not will shall never be. See with me the other verse in Surah Al-An'am 111 and 12. ولو أننا نزلنا إليهم الملائكة وكلمهم الموتى وحشرنا عليهم كل شيء قبلا ما كانوا ليؤمنوا إلا أن يشاء الله ولكن أكثرهم يجهلون. See with me, Allah is saying here that even if Allah sent down for those disbelievers angels with the message, and even if dead spoke to them, which is impossible. These are two impossibles. These are two impossible actions. What are the impossible actions? That malaika angels are going to come, or dead are going to talk or spoke. These are impossible actions. Allah is saying if even those disbelievers met these things unbelievable to happen or to occur, وحشرنا عليهم كل شيء قبلا, and we gathered together all things before their eyes. They are seeing the reality of the truth of Allah, and they would never believe. When to believe? Unless Allah will. How Allah is going to will those severely, aggressively disbelievers to be believers? By His will, with His wisdom, with His knowledge, with His mercy. When He is well oriented, by their hearts started to be changed, He will let them to believe. Allah, when will, it will happen. But most of them are ignorant of that. They behave ignorantly. And that's why He confirms. Jalla wa Ala confirms, saying, وَكَذَلِكَ جَعَلْنَا لِكُلِّ نَبِيٍّ عَدُوٍّ شياطين الإنس والجن. In order to know that, shaitan is not only jinn, but there are shaitan from ins also. يوحي بعضهم إلى بعض زخرف القول غرورا. See, you have to understand that. See how shaitan is acting. Shaitan, the devils, are making ins like devils. Both are inspiring. One is inspiring to each others. What are they inspired to each other? They are decorating everything. Decorating. I know very well that this is sin to commit. He is decorating it. No, it is not sin. See, like the catastrophe our relatives are involved in, to say Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. It is sin. And if we say Merry Christmas, we are giving document that, wal'iyadu billah, Allah has a son. So I'm congratulating them for celebrating the birthday of Allah's son. See the terrible crime I am committing, wal'iyadu billah. See, shaitan is saying, no, it is not that. It is not that. Decorating. We are just trying to be friends with non-Muslims, to let them be with our deen as friends and brothers and sisters. Decorating. What is he decorated? زخرف القول غرورا. He's deceiving. And they are headless enough not to understand that. They are not headless. They are headless enough not to understand that. They are sharing and going for Halloween and doing great sins to be committed by Muslims. And they are saying, no. We know everything. We are true Muslims. We are praying. We are doing dua. We are doing everything. And we are very oriented. And we are not changed. It's okay, you are not changed. The kids are going to be changed. The kids are going to be accustomed for celebrating non-Muslim, highly accused to do, and they are accustomed on doing that. No, they are praying and doing everything and they are letting them take photos with the Merry Christmas tree, take photos in Halloween dresses, taking photos and disgusting. They are headless enough and not oriented by anything. They are the typical that verse. يوحي بعضهم إلى بعض زخرف القول. They are decorating, but غرورا. They are deceiving. It is not really what they are saying or what they are pretending to say. These are delusion. They are decorating in delusion. But Allah Jalla wa'ala, if He will, they would not have do that. فذرهم وما يفترون. Leave them and that which they invent. It is an invention, newly thing made. It's not really. It's not from our deen. It is not from our deen. We are headless enough not to know, not to be oriented. Allah is not forgetting or not understanding وَالْعِيَاذُ بِاللَّهِ what they are doing. He is well oriented. Leave them. When they became really, truly believing in Allah, Allah will occur. His will to let them be oriented and be true believers will happen when they deserve. And that's why Allah say in Surah At-Takwir, Surah At-Takwir 27 to 29, إن هو إلا ذكر للعالمين. For whom لمن شاء منكم أن يستقيم وما تشاءون إلا أن يشاء الله رب العالمين. Actually, it is just a reminder. It is just a reminder. Just a reminder to all the world. But لمن شاء منكم أن يستقيم. Not all of you want to be right and correct and proper and on the right course. Not all of you want that. When you want, Allah will want. So ما تشاءون إلا أن يشاء الله. Actually, Allah يشاء if with His wisdom, with His knowledge, see you are mustaqim. If with His knowledge and wisdom, see me and you mustaqim, He will make us remembering that dhikr, that thing to remember, to be saved. Again, in order not to be dissociated about Al-Qadar, Allah, first of all, came to know. يعلم, عالم, علم. Then, كتب, right, in preserved tablet. And then, أراد. Then, He wants to let that thing happen according to His will, which is related to His wisdom and knowledge. The thing will happen. So we have to have belief that whatever takes place is from Allah will. Arada. After He arada, khalaqa. So we have to have iman that Allah is the creator of everything. He created all that exists. And He created all that exists in their very nature, attributes, movements. There is no creator or Lord other than our Lord, none but Him. So, the pillar of Iman is Allah ya'lam, ala alima, so He is well oriented by everything. Kataba, in the preserved tablet, He wrote everything. And arada, with His mashi'a, everything is under His mashi'a. And after that He creates. Allah Jalla wa'ala is the creator of everything. He created all exist in the nature. Attributes, movements. No creator but Allah, none but Him. Have you proofs? Yes. Allah Jalla wa'ala is saying in Surah Az-Zumar 62 in Zumar, Allahu khaliqu kulli shay wa huwa ala kulli shay'in wakil. So, according to Surah Zumar 62, He Jalla wa'ala is the creator of all things. If He is the creator, surely He is over all things. disposer of affairs. He is the disposer of affairs. وكيل على كل شيء. وكيل. And Allah also say in Surah الأنعام 49 and 50, ذلكم الله ربكم. ذلكم الله ربكم. That's Allah your Lord. لا إله إلا هو. No daddy except him. Who is he? خالق كل شيء. The creator of all things. فاعبدوه. If he is the creator of all things, it's okay. Worship. Worship him. وهو على كل شيء وكيل. He جل وعلا is the disposer of all things. And also, Allah جل وعلا said in Surah Al-Qamar 49 and 50, إن كل شيء خلقناه بقدر. Indeed, all things we created with Qadar, with predestination. Not haphazardly. Nothing is haphazardly. It is predestination, with predestination. And our command is but one. And that one is like a glance of the eye. كلمح البصر. And Allah Jalla wa Ala is saying, وَاللَّهُ خَلَقَكُمْ وَمَا تَعْمَلُونَ. Allah Jalla wa Ala created you, and that which you do is by Him. In Surah Al-Safat, verse 96. Actually, to know Qadar is very important, and it should take time in order to be oriented, so that we never ever behave as we are behaving. Now we realize that Qadar has a secret. The secret of Qadar is whatever Allah Jalla wa Ala does, wills, and decrees for His creation has much benefit and wisdom in it. Again, Allah never do anything haphazardly or accidentally or in spite you don't like, it's bad for you. No. Allah Jalla wa Ala, whatever He did, whatever He wills, decrees for His creation has much benefit and wisdom in it. So whatever Allah Jalla wa Ala wills of good and excellence is an indicator of His generosity and mercy. So He is making everything for us, and that should be well oriented, that it is an indicator actually of His generosity and mercy. And whatever He wills the opposite of that. The first is whatever Allah wills of good and excellence is an indicator of His generosity and mercy. But if something happen the opposite, the point is the secret of Qadar. We came to know the pillars of Qadar, predestination. Now we want to know the secret of Qadar. Whatever Allah does, wills, and decrees for His creation has much benefit and wisdom in it. So if something happen to us, good thing happen to us, it is from Allah wisdom and generosity, mercy. From Allah mercy and generosity. So it's okay. What about the opposite? whatever he wills of vengeance, retribution, bad deeds or actions, it means that it is an indicator of his anger or wrath. So he's not happy with us. So many sins are committed. How to support us with mercy? So if we are going to see vengeance, retribution, bad actions, these are indicators for his anger and wrath. Whatever he wills of his gentleness, nobleness, is an indicator of his love and forbearance. And whatever he wills of humiliation is an indicator of his hatred and loathing. Whatever he wills of dimensioning from some of his creation, it is an indicator of his perfection and ability, and also an indicator, or it indicates the occurrence of return back to him. So all of Allah's action are accompanied with absolute ability. Absolute ability is accompanied with absolute wisdom, and absolute wisdom is accompanied with absolute good. Again, this is the secret, and we have to understand it. If something bad happened to you, don't feel yourself very angry and complaining to everybody. See what happened to me, see what happened to me. Stand and focus. Stand and focus. And catch the secret of Qadar. Catch it. Whatever Allah does, wills, decrees for his creation has much benefit and wisdom in it. Nothing is haphazardly. So, whatever Allah Jalla wa Ala wills of good and excellence, it is an indicator of his generosity and mercy. Whatever he wills of vengeance, retribution, is an indicator of his anger and wrath. Whatever he wills of his gentleness, nobleness, is an indicator of his love and forbearance. Whatever he wills of humiliation, debasement, is an indicator of his hatred and loathing. Whatever he wills of dimensioning from some of his creations is an indicator of his perfection and ability. And also, it indicates the occurrence of returning back to him. It is occurrence of return to him. So, all of Allah's actions are accompanied with absolute ability. And absolute ability is accompanied with absolute wisdom. And absolute wisdom is accompanied with absolute good. قُلِ اللَّهُمَّ مَالِكَ الْمُلْكِ تُؤْتِي الْمُلْكَ مَنْ تَشَاءُ وتنزع الملك ممن تشاء وتعز من تشاء وتذل من تشاء بيدك الخير إنك على كل شيء قدير. In Surah Ali Imran 26, Allah is saying, O Allah, owner of sovereignty, you give sovereignty to whom you will, and you take sovereignty away from whom you will. You honor whom you will, and you humble whom you will. In your hand is all good. Indeed, you are over all things capable. We will stop here, inshallah, to continue next time this great secret, which is predestination al-Qadar. جزاكم الله خيرا، بارك الله فيكم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك، أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت، أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم.